Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I want to share with you one of my secrets for keeping my skin mostly clear. I have acne prone oily skin. Sometimes it's worse, sometimes it's better. I have a little zit here today. Over the years, through a lot of trial and error, I've discovered some of the things that really have an impact on the clarity of my skin. I want to share one of those things with you today, and that is oil cleansing and double cleansing. This is not just for makeup removal, and if you don't wear makeup, please stay tuned because this might still help you as well. And it's a technique that I recommend for everyone who has trouble with acne. Over the years, when my acne would get really inflamed, well-meaning, hopefully well-meaning people would tell me to stop wearing makeup. This was an issue for me as I often wore the makeup to kind of hide the acne. There was a period of a couple years I would not leave the house without makeup on because my skin had so many cystic acne lesions. I just felt like people were staring at me and I felt really, really uncomfortable being in public. But I started thinking, and there were other members of my family who struggle with acne and who don't wear makeup. So yeah, I'm sure that there are things in makeup, but there were also other things going on as well. I refer to these as interchangeably, but I mean double cleansing when I say oil cleansing. So I started oil double cleansing a while back while I was on a natural skincare journey in an attempt to heal my skin. I didn't realize how much the double cleansing would come to help my skin in the long run, but I did notice how much more effective it was at removing the makeup. So I stuck with it for years. It wasn't, so that was like I believe that was 2013. So yeah, I've been doing it for 7 years. Ooh, that's a long time. It wasn't until I started working from home in 2018 that I realized it was a really important part of keeping my skin clear. Since I had stopped wearing makeup every day or even every week, I had stopped double cleansing regularly because I was using it primarily to remove my makeup. My pores started to become regularly congested again, blackheads, whiteheads, and then they would just become more prominent and they never seemed to go away, and eventually that would lead to cystic lesions as I would inevitably start to pick at them and get bacteria under the skin, and then we have this whole cycle. So once again, I started adding in oil cleansing because I just had like one of those light bulb moments. I'm like, maybe I'm not doing that. You know, that's one thing that I've changed that's different. Immediately, like 2 weeks immediately, I could tell the difference. And that night when I first did it, I remember feeling all the grit. We'll talk about that in a minute, but I was like, yeah, this is what I'm missing. So I found this little synopsis about how oil cleansing works on Google from healthline.com. It was nice and concise, so I thought that I would share it with you just because I felt like it kind of wrapped it all up. The basic idea behind slathering your face in oils in the name of cleaning is that like dissolves like. In other words, putting clean, nourishing oils on your skin is intended to lift excess sebum, the oily substance produced by glands on your skin, clean out clogged pores like blackheads and whiteheads. Please do your own research if you're concerned or curious about any information that I share with you. My reviews are from the standpoint of an informed consumer and experimenter. I am no expert in any field. I am definitely more of a jack of all trades type of person. I 100% stand by double cleansing for keeping skin clear, and I really recommend that you try it even if you don't wear makeup. Because I think some of us with acne prone skin really just have trouble shedding the dead skin cells and finding cleansers that are capable of gently removing the excess oil without stripping, which is also a contributing factor for acne. I've found that for myself, stripping is just as likely to cause flare-up. So you're kind of in this catch-22 because you need to get your skin clean, but you also need to not strip. So when you double cleanse, especially when you first get started, you will actually feel some of your clogged pores loosen up while you're massaging the oil onto the skin. You'll feel it though. You know, blackheads and whiteheads will be coming out. It feels gritty and a little bit weird. You also have some skin cells in there. Yeah, although it feels a little strange, it's totally rewarding and you will feel nice, exfoliated, soft, supple when you are finished. I am going to share my routine with you now. The things I'm going to be using are an oil. I use really anything here. My favorite is to get a little bottle of organic oil from Vitacost. Usually jojoba seems to be kind of the perfect one for me, but I have successfully used avocado oil, grapeseed oil, coconut oil, which I don't love because I just found that it was a little harder to work with because it gets hard at room temperature. And then when it does get warmed up, it's almost so thin, like I had trouble, I would always get it in my eyes. I've used Vaseline, that's a mineral oil, I think, or petroleum. What is Vaseline? I've forgotten, but it's an oil. You can use oil-based makeup removers. These can get a little expensive, and honestly, I don't find them to be necessary. I'm currently out of jojoba, so I'm literally just using grapeseed oil from the kitchen that I put in this dropper. About 2 healthy drops should be enough to oil cleanse your face. If you do wear makeup, just gently rub this along the eyes. I do this with my fingers, applying some light pressure. I'm not tugging. I'm just gently getting it on the makeup so that it can break it down. This will remove waterproof mascara as well. I have a stack of microfiber rags that I use from Amazon. I will link them below if they are still available. I am not an affiliate, but these are really nice and they're pretty and they have held up really well for me. I've had these for roughly 2 years now. Microfiber is really good for aiding in exfoliation. I also just like it because it helps pull the oils, the cleanser, and the makeup off of the skin. I like to gently press the rag like onto the skin, but not tug. So it's not press and pull, it's just kind of press, release, press, release. I'm being very gentle. Sometimes I feel like it looks like there's a little bit of like tugging, but I'm being super gentle. You can actually use microfiber to remove makeup without the oil, but personally I like the oil better. It also helps to reduce some of the mess for cleansing, like when I'm standing here over the sink. I prefer to do this in the shower, but you know, that's not always possible. So some days when I have a little more makeup on, this rag can really release a lot of makeup. I'm not sure what it will do today, but what I do, I'm going to get my rag wet and my bar wet. Super soapy rag here. I'm just going to take all that super soapy rag and suds up. A cleanser for the second cleanse. Once again, this could really be any kind of cleanser here except for an oil cleanser. The goal here is you want to gently remove any excess oil from the skin, and you want to make sure that you're getting really clean. I also like to use this stuff to clean my microfiber rag because I will hang it up and reuse it again several times before I put it in the washer. This might not be for everyone, but I've been doing this for several years and I don't have any issues. Like, it doesn't stink, or you know, my skin still stays clear, so I'm not concerned about it. My favorite second cleansers are bar soaps. This is a coincidence, but bar soaps are easier also to use to clean your cloth, so that's kind of an added benefit. But I love this African formula sulfur soap. Sulfur is great for acne, especially acne that may be caused by yeast or fungus. I also really like the Cetaphil Gentle Cleansing Bar. Once again, the goal here really should be clean but not stripped. So if your skin feels dry and tight after about 10 or 15 minutes post-cleanse, your cleanser may be too strong. After the second cleanse, I'm done, unless I have a little makeup left over around the eyes, and then I'll use a little Bioderma and remove the excess. Alright guys, it's time for me to do the rest of my routine, and let me know down below if you have any questions. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Bye!